Welcome to the Booster fam, everyone. Welcome back. And the paint from last week is still holding up pretty decent. Doesn't look great, but it's a lot better than the rust pit that it looked like. And today we are going to swing back by TSI, check on the 1972. We need to get these rear tires rebalanced. And I've actually already dropped off the spare tires and the Burnout tires, which we will jump into why I had to cancel that video for now. But it is coming up in just 2 weeks. 2 weeks that Burnout video will be out, unless I just can't contain myself and I put it out a week early. Maybe even during the middle of the week, just depending. But we had a lot of family and stuff that I was just asking to pull it down, but I'll get back into that here in a little bit. But these need rebalanced, and I'm honestly kind of considering maybe, since the rear tires have a lot more tread than the front tires now, we might lower the tread a little bit on this one due to I couldn't put out the really awesome Burnout video previously, which, heck, it killed. I had it up for like 8 minutes, already had like 200 views. So that's really depressing. But anyways, we're gonna jump over to TSI, see what we can get or find out about the 1972. The engine fits, the body is down onto the frame now. It just has a couple of issues to why it's not quite fitting. It's just where the frame bolts go through, they're not quite lining up. And I'm told that they know exactly where they're cutting it up. I don't know if they're just talking about the firewall or if it's the frame and everything. But TSI is doing spring cleaning. Everything is getting pushed out of the shop, pressure washing the whole inside of the shop to make everything look good. So fingers crossed that everything will be going smoothly. And then what do y'all think for the next modification for this? Because this bad boy is being neglected. We switched the whole setup on it. And that's really it. Nothing's really been touched on this thing since, well, we cut the valence, or the air dam, but that really doesn't matter. Which I am just gonna buy a new one so it looks nice, clean, and smooth. Man, doesn't it just look like a great day outside? It's been raining since I went to work at 5:45 this morning. And it has not let up. Time to hopefully see if we got some progress over there in the closed bay. Well, dang it, looks like we are taking two. I had to leave real quick. I needed to go get, well, I don't know if you can even see it, but fix a flat. My left rear tire seems to be leaking, and it just makes me feel a whole lot more comfortable if the truck is sitting level as they're about to cut into it. And they did say we are about to see some chopping on the 72. We actually even have the Burnout tires here, but this will be cool. I've never used it. I've heard it works, but we'll actually see if this stuff actually works. Well, it failed us. We had to rely on Old Faithful. So you can see she's fitting in there nice and snug. It looks like they are gonna have to remove or push the firewall back just a smidge. Not much, but just enough. And as you can tell, it's actually sitting down on the frame. The only reason why it looks a little cockeyed is the bolts right here in the front. And they're just a little far off. But that's the only reason why it's not sitting all the way down on there right now. And it looks like they're about to start cutting. There's where they already cut the mounts off. And here in a second, they're going to show me exactly what all they're cutting. Alright, so what they're doing for now is it looks like they're going to have to push the firewall. They're going to have to cut around the engine, push it back about 4 inches, weld that in there. But that works out well because they're going to end up moving the body forward about 4 inches. So we're looking just shy of it, end up actually flush with this. Take out the tow hooks, and the next thing you know, this thing is actually looking almost perfect on there. Guys, I really honestly can't wait. Like, I'm overexcited about this. Then here's all the extra parts that are possibly still needed: radiator, steering column, and all those little things right there. But man, she's getting there. It's a little brown on that side, isn't it? But she is getting there. And then I think I'm going to come in next week and go ahead and start putting all this stuff in whenever they're not tinkering around with it. Go ahead and start putting the front end back together. Unless they actually need it open like that to where it's easier for fitting everything into this tight area. And for the one guy that said he wouldn't subscribe or watch videos because I told him I was putting a hood stack on, being that they're going to push the firewall back, there might be a possibility of an actual exhaust, but I'll worry about jumping over that hurdle next week. And back to over here now. I just spoke with him, and he's not exactly sure where we're cutting right here just yet, because he needs to move the cab and everything forward first to see exactly where we're going to have to cut right here, and then reinforce it and all those good things. And the guy that is building the custom track bars aren't here today, but I was going to show you a little example of what we're looking at, get your all's opinions, but that might just have to wait for the very next video. And here is the old setup. Yes, I know it is out in the rain. People keep asking me that. It's out in the rain, but it was just running 2 weeks ago and everything. Everything's up and running. Your new clutch, I need this out of the shop's way. So anybody that wants this, please make a decent offer. Hit me up on Instagram or something. Make a decent offer, but it is pickup only. I'm not going to take it and deliver it somewhere. And the most common thing is everyone keeps asking, hey, will you just sell the engine and transmission? I need the whole thing gone. I will give you a good deal on it to where you can have the engine and transmission and just scrap the rest, or heck, at least maybe use the tires. The tires are brand new. Try to use those or do something. But right here is the issue with the bed. It is toast. There's no restoring this bed. So that's why you see the red bed over there. But someone please come take this off my hands, but definitely bring a trailer. Being that I parked right in front of this, I've got to admire it. What do y'all think about the new fuel tires? I think it's a pretty dang good looking stuff, and I actually really love the look of the fuel tires. What do you all think about that? Because I did notice when I rotated my tires earlier, they're getting a little low, and to be perfectly honest, I might be setting up for burnout with these tires on there. I just rotated them, but the video wasn't quite as exciting, and I had to take down my other burnout video, which I'll explain as soon as I get home. Here you go. Here's a very rare sighting. I'm not in sweatpants, basketball shorts, or a t-shirt. So here's a first for everything. But today is Easter Sunday, so I do have to get to church here shortly for the service. But I know there wasn't a whole lot for the 72, but at least we figured out where they're cutting and everything, so that is outstanding. Hopefully that starts first thing tomorrow, so I can actually get you some really good updates. But the reason for taking away the burnout video on this truck, and now the weather's been complete crap. It's been raining nonstop until right now when I'm about to leave for church. So, but our family up north, my wife's side of the family, they have no idea what the gender is or anything, except for mom and dad that came down for our gender reveal down here because it was spring break for her younger sister. And you know, as soon as I posted it, and I had said, I was like, hey, I'm going to post this or whatever, but then apparently her sister has a gender reveal. She's a chef, so she's going to do something for a gender reveal for that. And then immediately I had the video up for 8 minutes. 8 minutes, and we started getting phone calls like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, which it already had 230 views in 8 minutes, so it was definitely taken off very quickly. But so they asked us to go ahead and take it down. Well, her older sister did, and I fully understand. I know some people are like, oh, do what you want. But hey, you know, I got to do my fun, you know, masculine gender reveal down here. So I'll let my wife and her family do their thing up there because, you know, they let me go ahead and kind of reveal it early because originally the gender reveal was supposed to be 2 weeks from now up in, well, I call it Canada. So, you know, I did go ahead and take it down, or I actually just unlisted it. And literally, the day that we do the gender reveal up in Canada, I will be releasing that video. Trust me, and I tore up the driveway. We thought we broke the truck even. There's a big loud pop and everything, but we'll get to that video again. I will repost it, and it'll go, well, to me, it'll probably be viral because, you know, I finally did the burnout everyone wanted me to see, or wanted to see on the channel. And all that good stuff. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Stopping by for the first time, please subscribe. You all have a great day.